Okay, we're here with Skip Hoagland on the morning of November 13th, Wednesday. He's set to have a hearing at 10 o'clock, which is in a few minutes from now. Skip, you want to tell us what's going on, please?
Yeah, well, this is, they've actually already sentenced me. This is actually a sentencing hearing, which I'm going to try to explain, why I think I was falsely accused, and I don't think that I should be sentenced at all. And it's very important today. I tell everybody, you win local, you win the country, you win your state. This is a constitutional argument this morning about the rights to use a POA, a full power of attorney, to speak on the behalf of somebody else. They're trying to put local rules that say you can only speak for yourself and nobody else, and that's a local rule, it's not a local law. And so I figured out a way to get a POA to be able to speak for somebody else that might not know the subject matter, or they want me to read their subject matter. They could fear speaking. A lot of people fear public speaking, and of course I don't. I enjoy public speaking. And so they're saying that I broke the law by using a POA, but also there's something else that's interesting that affects all this. Not only did they violate my POA rights and interrupt me when Mrs. Greeley, who gave me the POA, asked me to come up and approach the podium to speak for her, the mayor immediately said, "No, you're not going to speak for Miss Greeley." And I said, "Well, the judge has already ruled in my favor, and you have to honor my POA." Well, what he's doing at that point is he's not only violating me, and he's causing the disruption and the rules of decorum, he's violating me and Miss Greeley, not just our POA, but he's violating our constitutional First Amendment free speech rights. So there's a federal violations here as well as state violations, and a POA can be state, federal, or whatever. So we're going to see what happens in here this morning. But what's interesting is the judge has found me guilty, when in fact all I did was defended and stood my ground and told the mayor that you cannot do this, that you're breaking the law. You're actually violating the judge's rule, as well as me and Mrs. Greeley. So we're going to find it very interesting in how this judge is going to say that I should be sentenced to 30 days in jail. The video is the evidence.
Excellent, sir. Can you also just tell us a little history of your crusade here? Because I realize this has been going on for quite a while, and you've had similar situations in many courtrooms where you were denied the ability to extend a POA.
Well, I'm a retired 76-year-old man. I decided that I want to give back to the community. I need to figure out something to do when I retired. I was CEO of an international media company for many years. I traveled the world. I've lived in Hilton Head for 50 years, and I decided the best way for me to give back is to get into politics and be not serving in politics, but from the outside in, being a public critic. And I can tell you that I didn't realize being a public critic and criticizing local public corruption would turn ugly. And what it does, it turns these people against you to try to silence you and stop your free speech, stop your criticism and your First Amendment rights. Mm-hmm. And this is exactly what Donald Trump is talking about. If you looked at his latest video on the First Amendment, we're going to have a new definition of the First Amendment under the Trump administration, I can tell you. And these judges and everybody else that's violating us and silencing us and are violating our First Amendment is not going to be allowed. So I'm standing up for that. I've had 3 defamation lawsuits against me. One resulted in a $50 million judgment against me. It's now at 61 million with interest right here in Beaufort County. I had another defamation lawsuit filed against me where they used tax monies, $200,000 in tax monies, to sue me. So we're going after that as a criminally illegal use of tax monies to silence my voice. And I had another recent one. These are all politicians that are suing me now. They just don't want to hear me. But here's the thing about the First Amendment and free speech. I do think that it's not right to attack people or to criticize people unfairly, or to go after them where you have no facts and no evidence. The difference between me and other people, and it's still the free speech, you can say what you want anyway. You can, if it's right or wrong, you can still speak. That's free speech. But I like to use my free speech to identify facts, not opinions. I don't like opinions. I don't like conspiracy theories. So they're trying to sue me and silence me for actually speaking the truth.
Understood.
Truth to power. And so I refuse to give up, and that's what I'm doing here. Now, I've been removed by police force in Bluffton 10 times. Charleston, I was removed by police force. In Beaufort, I was removed. In Hilton Head and all these cities, they refused to let me use my POA, and I'm just one of these guys. I don't give up. I'm stubborn. I don't give up. If I'm right, I'm going to compete with you until I win, and that's what I'm doing.
God bless you, sir. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
Hi, I'm
so-
Lynn Greeley. I'm here fighting for Skip Hoagland because this is a really travesty that they're doing to Skip. Is he 78 years old, I think now, and they want to put him in jail for free speech. And this is something we all need to be here and fighting for. And Skip is fighting for all of us. And I really wish we had everybody here needs to support Skip. And he has been fighting for the town council at the Bluffton, the Hilton Head, and the Beaufort town council for all of us. He goes to almost all of these town councils, and they have pulled him out just for free speech and for using a POA, which is the one that gave Skip my power of attorney numerous times. Some of them I couldn't be there. Some of them I wanted Skip to have more time to speak. These people work for us. I don't know why they make such a big deal over 3 minutes. They should be listening to the people, us that pay their paycheck. This makes no sense to me. And they're just using Skip as an example because they want to do whatever they want to do. I don't trust these people that are there at all. And I don't trust our elections at all because I don't think these people actually were elected. I think they were selected. And that's the sad thing. And that's one reason we all need to fight for this. Thanks for being here, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, Lynn.
Hi there, my name is Cherry Norris, and I am here to support Skip Hoagland for having free speech.
How long have you known Skip?
About 4 years now. We met as we were going against town council in the Zoom days where we couldn't show up personally, and he was on every call as we were going up against the mask mandate. He had other grievances, but that's how we met.
Excellent. What do you think the implications are of President Trump's election last week to the free speech rights of American citizens?
I am so excited. I think we are about to see a revolution take place in our country unlike we've ever experienced. The people President Trump is putting in his cabinet and all around him are going to light our country on fire, and taking the free speech to a different platform and eliminating the censorship is going to be magnificent for our country. It's our First Amendment right.
Excellent. So I think I know who you voted for then.
Amen. President Trump, 2024.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.